What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Thursday, June 8th slated games. Before we get started, we got some stuff to talk about. Trey, pull up that PowerPoint real quick. This is the likes equal cash equals smiles. We talked about it before, but we didn't get the response we wanted, so I thought we'd make a PowerPoint for it. Starting Monday, June 12th, for all our videos, if the Bear Pack gets us to 100 likes or more per video, we will throw $10 in a pot. So usually that's going to be $50 in the pot because we put out 5 MLB videos, but sometimes it's going to be $70 because we put out a couple NBA videos and if the finals go to 7 games or 6 games. But if the Bear Pack gets us to 100 likes or more per video, we'll throw $10 in a pot. On Friday nights at 8 p.m., we will give them money away in the pot. So basically what we're doing here, guys, we're giving away the money that you guys get us from the likes. We make about $10 to $15 a video. We're going to give that all back to the community because we want to grow. We want to reach more people. We want to connect to more people. So that's what we're going to start doing. This Friday, we will have first show starting 8 p.m., just guys talking about sports. We'll be giving away $50. We're going to start with $50. We're going to throw $50 in right now off the bat, and then we're going to start the $10 pot starting June 12th. But $50 will be given away on Friday night. To anybody watching the show, comment #deer in the chat to enter for that on Friday night. And if you guys want to be part of the show, ask some questions, or give your bets for the weekend, reach out to us at bearsprofitplays@gmail.com if you guys are interested in being in the show. But that is what we're going to start doing starting June 12th. Just thought I'd make a PowerPoint for you guys. Visual learning is better, I feel like, Trey. I like that. So let's get into our picks, though, from yesterday. Trey, start us off.
Yes, I am 0 for 0 right now. I gave out the Texas Rangers money line versus the Cardinals. It's been a very great game. It was a pitcher's duel like I expected with John Gray, Mr. Gray on the mound. But Jack Flaherty, he failed me. I'll dive into a little bit of that later in the player props. But it's been a great game overall to watch. I have faith in the Rangers offense turning it up and scoring at least one run. They average, 6+ a game. So,
yeah, Trey, I lost my pick today with the San Diego Padres going up against the Seattle Mariners. I had the under 8 total runs. They finished the game with scoring 13. But I did want to point out that the San Diego Padres today were the 30th worst team in the MLB, which is last in hitting the ball. They had 17 hits today, which is nearly 4% of their total hits on the entire year. So I managed to pick a team's under when they had nearly 5% of their entire team's hit on the season in one game. That takes skill, ladies and gentlemen. So I did go 0-1, but we're going to get into the player props in a little bit. Trey, let's take a look at our MLB plays for today. Start us off.
yeah, and I'm going to be attacking the San Francisco Giants at Colorado Rockies game. In my opinion, this game's going to be pretty electric. At least Vegas thinks so too because they have the total runs at 12 at the moment. Easily the biggest run line on the slate. But this game is going to be a very underrated pitcher's duel as well. The Giants, they're throwing out one of their better pitchers in Alex Cobb in this game. And he's pitched in 12 games for them so far. Turned that to a 5-2 record with a 2.71 ERA. But he has been a lot worse on the road though. He's pitched in 32 road innings and allowed 16 runs on 38 hits. And the Rockies, they're throwing out a very underrated pitcher in Chase Anderson in this game. Anderson, he's only pitched in 4 starts this season, and he's turned that into a 2.08 ERA. And he's been very great at limiting runs, even at Coors Field. He's pitched in 15 2/3 home innings this season and only allowed 3 runs on 13 hits. So I'm going to step out on the edge in this game and take the Colorado Rockies plus 1.5 on the full game run line. That is plus 105. It's plus money, so that makes me love this bet even more. And the Rockies, they average 5.3 runs per game at home. And I doubt the Giants are going to put up 7 in this game to cover. So give me the Colorado Rockies plus the 1.5 on the full game run line versus San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, Trey, I like it for my play today. I'm going to be looking at the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. I'm going right back to an underplay. I'm not going to be afraid to take another under. It's going to be the under 8.5 runs in this game. We have 2 really good pitchers on the mound again. Justin Verlander for the New York Mets and Spencer Strider will be on the mound for the Atlanta Braves. Starting with Spencer Strider and the Atlanta Braves, he's been fantastic over the last 3 starts, going 6 innings in every start and not allowing more than 2 earned runs in all those starts. He is also keeping the hits to a minimum, which I love. But what I don't love is that his control, or his command, I should say, has been bad over the last couple of games. He's walked 8 batters over the last 3 games, and those are free base runners, which I hate. But on the season, he's been decent at not walking people. If we take those 3 games out, he's only allowed 17 walks on the year. He shouldn't have much problems with the New York Mets bats in this game. And then for the New York Mets, going to be Justin Verlander, who every now and then forgets how to pitch in the MLB, but that's probably just due to his old age. In his 6 starts this season, he has given up 1 run or less in 3 of those 6 starts. And the other 2 starts this season, he's given up 6+ earned runs on 17 combined hits. If we take those 2 games out, just like I did for Spencer Strider, Justin Verlander in the other 4 games has only allowed 15 hits and 5 earned runs in those 4 games. More times than not, Justin Verlander is going to deliver, and I like him in this game, especially after his last start against the Toronto Blue Jays, where he only allowed 1 earned run against a very powerful Blue Jays lineup. Give me the under 8.5 between these 2 teams as my play for tomorrow. Trey, let's take a look at our player props from yesterday. Start us off.
Yes, my player props. I'm 0 for 1 so far. I kind of touched on it earlier, but I did give out Mike Trout over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Cubs, and Jack Flaherty over 2.5 earned runs versus the Rangers. As soon as we were starting to record, it was the bottom of the 6th, and he has been pitching shutout innings. He has allowed 0 runs right now to the highest scoring offense in the major leagues in the Texas Rangers. I don't know what's going on. It's just really tough to watch. And Mike Trout, his game probably is just now starting with us recording, but I have complete and utter faith that he's going to cash the over for us.
Yeah, Trey went 2-0 with these props. We started with Michael Wacha, who did his job to keep the under alive in that game, allowing 0 earned runs, having 7 strikeouts. Another great performance for him. Over 6 innings of work. We cashed with the under 2.5 earned runs in that game. And then we had the no doubt bet of Luis Arias against Jordan Lyles and the Kansas City Royals over 1.5 bases. He also cashed, collected 2 hits in that game. But let's move on to our plays for tonight, Trey. Start us off.
Yeah, and I'm going to be going with Freddie Freeman here over 7.5 fantasy score versus Cincinnati Reds. Freeman, he's been great over his last 10 games. He's batting .349 with 15 hits, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, and 9 runs scored in those 10 games. And he's getting in the ultimate cupcake matchup here versus the Reds because they're throwing out Graham Ashcraft in this game, and he has a 6.64 ERA. And he's coming off a very rough start versus the Brewers, one of the worst offenses in the MLB, and they managed to hang 10 runs on him. I don't know why the Reds kept him out there for that long. You kind of feel bad for him at some point. And it appears that Ashcraft, he kind of hates pitching at home too, because he's pitched in 29 home innings and allowed 28 runs. And he's getting up 36 hits in those 29 innings too, 6 of those being home runs. And I expect Freeman to get a home run in this game. He's batting .339 against righties this season. So give me Freddie Freeman to go over 7.5 fantasy score versus the Reds.
Yeah, Trey, I like that pick. For my batting prop today, I'm going to be looking at Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases going up against the Boston Red Sox. I hate to do this, but Matt Dermody is the projected starter for the Boston Red Sox, and he is a 32-year-old relief pitcher / starting pitcher. He's going to get the start in this game coming up from the minors. And I love to attack minor league pitchers coming up, but this one is a little bit different because he's been in the majors before for multiple seasons with the Cubs and other teams. So we don't have as much of the nerves as we would get with the young guys, but I still want to take Jose Ramirez in this game because Matt has been beaten up in the minors over his last couple starts. I'm not sure what the Boston Red Sox are looking at to call him up, but it could just be a spot start where they need the bullpen to throw a day. But over the last 2 games for Matt, he has given up 9 earned runs on 12 hits and 9 innings of work in the minors. This might be a situation where he's only going to see the first half of the Guardians lineup. So I'm going to take Jose Ramirez, who will see him in the first inning regardless of what happens. And I'm hoping that Jose Ramirez will just catch this for us in his first at-bat. So give me Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases as my play. Trey?
Yes, in my pitching prop, I gave out the over 2.5 ERA yesterday. I'm going under today with Bailey Ober here, under 2.5 earned runs versus the Rays. Ober, he's been great in the Twins rotation this season. He's pitched in 12 games so far this season, and he's turned that into a 4-3 record with a 2.23 ERA. But he has been absolutely elite on the road, though. He's pitched in 2 road games this season, turned that to a 2-0 record with a 0.69 ERA. And Ober, he averages 5 2/3 innings pitched per start. And with the Rays averaging 3.5 runs in the first 5 innings, that kind of worries me. But I will take the hope that this is going to be a pitcher's duel in this game. And Vegas seems to agree with me with the total being 7.5. And I doubt that Ober's going to give up 3 of those runs here. So give me Bailey Ober to go under 2.5 earned runs versus the Rays.
Yeah, Trey, for my pitching prop today, I'm going to take Kyle Bradish, under 2.5 earned runs going up against the Milwaukee Brewers. You kind of touched on the Brewers. I've got some mixed feelings, though, about Kyle Bradish, especially when I have money on the Orioles to win the game and he's on the mound. Sometimes he looks like an ace, and sometimes he looks like he belongs in the minor leagues. We just need to catch him on the right night, and I think this is the right night for him. And I'm going to explain what I mean by the above statement, because over the last 6 games for Kyle Bradish, he has had 3 games where he's allowed 1 run or less. Very good. And he's had 3 games where he's allowed 3 runs or more. Very bad. He didn't have a good start in his last game going up against the San Francisco Giants, but one of the positive things about Kyle Bradish is that he doesn't allow very many free passes. On the season, he's only allowed 15 walks, and in 2 games, he allowed 7. So he limits the walks nearly every game. The Milwaukee Brewers are coming into this game with the 26th ranked team in terms of batting average. They're towards the bottom in nearly all major categories, including hits and runs this year. So I like this play for Kyle Bradish to get back on track after his last start against the San Francisco Giants. Give me the under 2.5 earned runs in this game for him. All right, guys, that'll do it for our MLB player props and game picks for Thursday, June 8th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.